This is the Elite 2.0 Phoenix CS6, and this is my review. In this package, you get the blaster itself, a 6-round magazine, a detachable scope, 3 separate bags of 4 standard elite darts, and the instructions. No batteries are included. Inserting the batteries, it takes 4 AA batteries, I presume. Might be wrong on that. Yep. Okay. I think it goes this way. Yep. The batteries have been inserted into the blaster. Blaster overview. Starting from the front and strike barrel attachment, you can fit any of your barrels. You can put the Elite 2.0 Echo barrel on this blaster to make it more of a rifle thing. On the top, we have a scope, which just pops off like that. It's not a good scope. It's not. It won't help you in accuracy. If you put the Echo stock on here, you can't even aim down the sights because it's so large and short. Now you can see through there. They put it right there. The actual crosshair. They should have put it in the front because it makes it easier to see, like that. That would have been a lot better, but they didn't. So, in this, you're not buying this blaster for the scope. If you are, why? Just buy the modular scope. It's just fine if you really want one for a sniper. Unless you really want the color scheme, which is actually quite interesting. Jack called it like a turquoise swirlcoise, which he wants it to catch on, and I say it has caught on because it truly is. When you get this blaster, there is kind of a swirl paint job. I don't know if you can see, but it is a bit swirly. When I first picked up Elite 2.0 blasters, I immediately saw it and what he's trying to go for. So yes, this is the Phoenix. Paint on one side, not on the other. It has warning label up here, and that's basically it. The paint on the other side. Paint on the Phoenix name, and on both sides you have the case engravings. It has 5 tactical rails, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and 2 on both sides. So 1 right here, and 1 right here, and 1 on the back. Magazine, 6-round standard magazine. I couldn't get the sleeve off this time. I just don't think I'm strong enough. I bet you can if you really wanted to. I don't know if you can put it onto other magazines. The Echo magazine had a special groove for it. It was flat on the bottom of the magazine, so I do not know. Trigger, it's a lot smaller than the Echo. If you use this for a long time, your hand might get a little bit of cramping, especially if it's a larger hand. It fits mine okay. I have small hands. I do not have large hands. The button release is very difficult to release. If you just want to use it like this, it's very hard because you have to push from the top. You can't push from the bottom. So what I do is I use my pointer finger where I fire and then press the top like that or pull it out, and you can use your thumb and pull it out. The trigger is smooth, so is the rev trigger. The jam door comes off. There is no sensor, so you can rev with it off. I don't see any use in that though. Unless you just want to clear out jam as fast as possible, you can take it off. There's no pins. It just pops off like that. It takes me a second to get it back in though. I can. Yep, there you go. Back in. Trigger is smooth. Definitely a bit of grind. So I don't know if that'll affect the flash performance. The battery door is up here with one screw. It's like the Fire Strike battery door, where this entire door comes off and you place it in the blaster like this. Kind of reminds me of the Rapid Strike, how you put the batteries in, but this doesn't come out as a tray. There is no tray in this. I think that is it. These are smooth. This is pretty small. Gotta complain about the grips. Turquoise color scheme. I want to call it Swirl-Coise 2 because there is a bit of swirling. You can definitely see it in the magazine well, right up here. Bit of swirliness going on. Kind of see it through the whole blaster. No clips. They're still just using the shell to put on attachments. There is no spring like the old Elite, the Elite 1.0, I guess. Just the Elite. So yeah, it's a Strife. It's a Strife, but a little bit worse. The performance is the same as the Echo. It's very consistent. Naptown Nerf made a video on the Strife, or on the Phoenix, not the Strife. This is not the Strife. I want it to be the Strife, but this is not the Strife. He made a video on the Phoenix. It is very consistent in its performance. It holds the standard 70 FPS, around 40 feet of range. They're advertising as 90 feet. It won't go 90 feet. Maybe if you angle it and put some better batteries in this thing, but it's almost impossible to mod this. To mod this, you have to break the shell. So if you mod it, you're gonna have a hard time putting it back together. It's gonna be a lot more glue and solder weld than there already is. There are only 7 screws in this blaster. They're all on this side. 2 in the front, 4 in the back, and 1 in the trigger. So yeah, have fun modding this blaster. This is compatible with all Elite standard attachments. You can put the Echo attachments on here to make a rifle-esque platform. This is pretty tight. It fits, but leaves gaps and leeway to. It won't fall off, but it leaves uncomfortable gaps in the shell. So it was especially made for the Echo. The barrel is not like friction fit that well, but it doesn't wobble, it won't come off. It's very easy to pull. It almost requires no force to pull it off because they don't have springs to attach the blasters. It's just plastic. It's just the shell. I don't know if that would grind off later on. But that concludes the blaster overview. This is uncut. I don't have a script. I might need to get a script for the next review because I actually recorded this 2 times. Last one was 10 minutes. I want to be shorter. So that concludes the blaster overview. Oh, by the way, no sling mounts. Have fun trying to put the sling. The only thing you're gonna get is the trigger well. Well, that concludes the blaster overview. The included 6 standard Elite darts. 5 or 6 of the included orange or inverted colored darts. Oh, one left. Oops. That's that. Trigger slamming 10 rounds, 5 of each color, down the range. Do this. Let's make sure that didn't fall out. Cool. Okay. To do this, all I gotta do is hit the red trigger and slam your finger back. That's fun. If someone can actually mod this, I want them to make this fully automatic. That would be really awesome. My conclusion or final opinion on the Nerf Elite 2.0 Phoenix. It's a strife. It's a strife. I mean, people who are watching this video are probably Nerfers who were around when the strife was out. If you weren't, then get this. This is a pretty good blaster. If you're not into modding, you just want a nice stock blaster. Don't buy it for the site though. Don't buy it for the site. This thing sucks. There's no use for this. Unless you really want to go and try to do sniper. Let's look through the sights on this thing and try to be a sniper with this, but you're not. With the included elite darts, you won't hit anything. The darts are the exact same as the original elite darts. And the original, basically, the darts, the same streamlined darts from the N-Strike series. It's not a bad blaster. It's actually a pretty good blaster. From what I can tell from other videos, because I don't have a chronograph, it shoots as hard as the Echo, 70 to 76 FPS in between there, as long as you rev it up each time fully to fire each dart. It's very fun to trigger slam. This is a pretty fun blaster. You just need to use all your darts. It's all you gotta do. It's not fully automatic, it's semi-automatic, flywheel blaster. Flywheel master race. Sorry, I had to get that out. Flywheels are superior. Until you mod the springs and other blasters. But you can't mod these. Well, you can. It's just very difficult. So, yeah. This was $30 at $25 or $30 at Target. Pretty sure it was 30. Or it might have been 25. I don't know. But I know people have said that, oh, them clipping it and doing solid welding gluing is meant for cost saving. But my argument is, if they're trying to cost save, then why are they selling this for more than the original Stripe? The freaking scope is just added plastic. This is like worth, I don't know, not even $1 to like manufacture. It's all plastic. So I think they're just kind of ripping us off with Elite 2.0. But if you're new into the series, or you're new into the Nerf hobby and don't want to spend a lot of money, buy Alpha Strike if you want a Nerf blast, like Nerf name brand blaster. Go to Alpha Strike first. They have a blaster in those series. They're just plain and simple. But if you want a little bit better quality of a blaster, and you want flywheel, get this one. This is a good blaster. Objectively, the Nerf community, it's horrible. It's not horrible, but it's okay. Just like the Echo, sure, won't stop you. Buy a Strife, go on eBay, look up Nerf Strife, find the cheapest one you can. Do the auctions if you really want to, but it's just a Strife. That is it. I bought this because I actually missed out on the Strife when it first came out. I was young. I wasn't as big into the Nerf hobby as I was now. I didn't know about modding. I didn't know about all the YouTube community and stuff. So I just got what I wanted. I ended up buying it later, but so I didn't want to miss out on the Phoenix. If you just want a good, nice stock flywheel blaster, get the Phoenix. the Strife is still better, but the performance is pretty good. It's a bit, I think it's a bit over the Nerf par or the Nerf standard of 70 FPS. This can go from 70 to 76 or 75, in between there. I don't have a chronograph, this is just from other people. Many other channels have reviews on this. I'll put the links to their channels in the description below, same as my Echo video if you haven't. Yeah, it's an okay blaster, I guess. This is unscripted. I don't have a script. I play with it a little bit. I film the unboxing. I put the batteries in it, play with it for a little bit, come downstairs to my Nerf wall, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Open this back up. But yeah, it's a Strife. Go buy the Strife. Because if you want to get into modding, you can mod the Strife too. You can't mod this. But it works. A lot of people have Elite 2.0 blasters that don't work. This one is definitely more reliable. But if it breaks over time, because it's going to break over time if you use this a lot, you can't fix it. You have to buy a new one. Go buy a Strife.